Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, we're back.
I like... I'm very gentle, and then you come in like a New Yorker.
I refuse.
Hey.
I'm walking in. Like a little...
What are you looking at?
Hey, guys, how's it going? What up? I'm always tempted to do the Ethan Klein, what up, pimps?
This Ethan.
This Ethan. Yeah, there we go. Let's blow everyone's ears out in the first minute and a half. Mm-hmm. That's a good way to do it.
People like it when you blow things out.
People like it when you scream at them. Uh-huh. How's it going, everybody?
Everybody.
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 How's it going, everybody?
How's it going, everybody?
It's me, Homestar Wado.
Here's a thing we could talk about.
Wow, early. All right, let's hear
There's a Trogdor board game.
What?
They are doing like a Kickstarter campaign.
Is it produced by the Brothers Chap?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it is. Someone on one of my friends on Facebook posted it, and the way the title was worded made it sound like it's from them.
I dig that.
So I didn't look into it further. I could be wrong, but I hope it's from them.
They're kickstarting it?
Sounded like it.
I'll buy that.
Right? Me too.
I'll totally buy the Brothers Chap's Trogdor Burninator game.
Let me look this baby up.
Yeah, let's do that live right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's necessary.
I will say I was a huge fan of the Homestar cartoons and the Strong Bad emails throughout middle school and even into high school. Well, no, I think it's really starting in high school, probably.
It was in high school for me.
Yeah. And they only kept getting better. And then for some reason, I just kind of tapered off on them. I guess I don't know, they're sort of...
Kind of stopped.
Well, they did slow down. And then they kind of hit like a third wind, I want to say, sometime not that long ago. But I think they might have petered back out again. But I loved Strong Bad. I had a Strong Bad pin I wore everywhere. I had the cheat shirt that I made.
Oh, I remember that shirt.
Yeah, it washed down to almost nothing. It the print came almost completely off of it.
That was very much in the days of Katie and I doing our cartoon that we drew.
Oh yeah. It's Dolan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were very much inspired by Homestar Runner. We watched a lot of the Strong Bad emails.
You know, it's sort of like, I feel like the same way that people discover Python and then they just like think like Monty Python for a while.
Yeah.
I feel like the Homestar was a headspace you could really get into.
Right. I think there were a lot of things that inspired us in making our little comics, which we sold for like 25 cents in the hallways at school.
I remember this.
I know people that like still have them. I still have them, but I mean like other people who bought them from us and just never threw them away.
Yeah.
Which they should have.
Did you draw them in paint?
Yeah.
I thought so. Because I remember it was part of the aesthetic.
Yeah, well, it was kind of out of necessity at the time, but
Sure.
But yeah, it was part of the aesthetic. I really liked making those comics. They were really stupid and fun.
I feel like...
And so time consuming.
I could be wrong, but I feel like I remember like having the booth set up to sell the paper and then you guys also selling those comics at the same time on lunch. Is that possible?
We never officially like sold them anywhere because we wouldn't have been able to get permission to do that. But I would not have put it past me to set some on the booth and be like, sell these.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like that.
Because during that time, I remember I spent like almost every lunch away in the office by myself working.
Right.
Instead of actually going to lunch. But I would go down and check to see how sales were going for the paper and all that.
There'd just be a lone 25 cents.
It's like, what the hell is this doing here? Yeah, all right. Yeah. So what'd you find out about the Trogdor game?
It is by the Brothers Chaps and James Ernest.
Hell yeah.
And the Kickstarter campaign says Trogdor the board game by Homestar Wado.
Does it just say Homestar Runner, or did you interpret the Wado out of it?
Oh, it says Homestar Runner, but I said it like Homestall.
I think that's the correct way to read that.
I think so too. I can't not. That's the way I read it in my head. Homestar Wado.
It's what was it? Homestarrunner.net. It's .com. Do you remember that?
Yeah. So let's talk about. Should we save this for the middle seggy, or do you want to talk about this here?
Let's do it now. Do it now. We got a middle segment.
Also, I said seggy.
Yes, you did. Seggy.
For centuries, the legendary wingling dragon Trogdor the Burninator has terrorized the peasant kingdom of peasantry with his scorching flames and greased-up beefy arm. Now he has descended from the mountains once again and will not stop until he burninates the entire countryside and all those unfortunate enough to get in his way. You and up to 5 friends, or maybe people you just paid to come over, take on the roles of a cult of hooded creepos calling themselves the Keepers of Trogdor, who have devoted their lives to aiding the mighty dragon in his quest for total and complete burnination. They have really crazy... The Keepers have crazy names. You could be like Galgabudge, Cranjeg, Hegeltha, Stoneclar. Those are just a few.
Nice.
Take turns guiding Trogdor on his destructive lost weekend around peasantry. Help him avoid pesky knights and archers, devour peasants, burninate the countryside, and of course the thatched roof cottages.
I was going to say, you got to burninate some thatched roof cottages, or this isn't
course.
Trogdor. To anyone who doesn't know what this is, this sounds insane.
Oh, yes, it does. People might not know what Homestar Runner is.
Right.
We're just totally making assumptions that people do.
Let's throw it out quickly. The homestarrunner.com was a Flash animation website featuring a bunch of silly characters, one of which was a burninating dragon named Trogdor who destroyed the countryside.
It came from the Strong Bad emails specifically, which in my opinion were the best part, although there were no bad parts of the Homestar Runner suite. Of entertainment. And I believe it's still in existence and you could go.
It is. Although a lot of the Strong Bad email has been moved over to YouTube to make it easier to watch, which is great.
Yeah. So watch those. Watch the Trogdor one. I mean, I started watching them in high school. They have a special place in my heart, but I still think they'd be funny now. They just might be funny in a different way now than they were then. Maybe just they'd be cute, but not as impactful as they were to me at the time. I don't know.
Some of them are still really good. I think it depends.
Yeah.
Some of them have held up, others not so much.
Yeah. Anyway, this game looks super sweet and I want it.
What do they want what do they want for the Kickstarter for a pledge to get a copy of this game?
Let me see. Let me click on back this project.
Yeah, because honestly, I would back this shit. I mean, even if they don't make it, I'd be willing to put some money towards hoping they do.
$40 or more is the Wingaling level. You get the game. The full game with screen-printed wooden meeple game pieces.
Sweet.
$60 or more is the Burninator level. You get the game plus minis. So it's the full game with screen-printed wooden meeple game pieces as well as a set of painted high-quality plastic miniature game pieces.
Yeah.
$200 or more. It's a big jump.
Yeah, it is a huge jump.
The Wormwood Beefy level. Everything from the Burninator level plus a handcrafted wooden game board made of cherry by the artisans at Wormwood Gaming. $500 or more, Wormwood Majesty level. You get an engraved handcrafted game board, a box, and accessories made of cherry.
Yeah.
And then the last level is the Wormwood Consummate level. $1,800 or more. Everything from the Burninator level plus the handcrafted Wormwood game board box, and accessories from even more luxurious wood and materials, plus a built-in Lazy Susan.
What? Wait, hold on. I'm not sure I understand. The $1,800 level, is there a mention of something usually they do you can meet the brothers Chap and have a dinner.
Doesn't say anything about that.
Wow. The built-in Lazy Susan really does not justify.
Right. And they use even better wood than cherry.
All right.
But I would probably do the $40 level.
I could even
maybe the $60 level.
I could even see doing the $200 level.
Maybe if we split it.
I mean, that's pretty steep and all, but it's these guys have been in our lives since...
They were a huge part of my life.
Yeah.
Huge part of my life for a long time. And the fact that they're still doing things does make me very happy. Maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll split that.
Sure.
That's something we do.
Yeah.
I believe in supporting creative people, and I believe in supporting people that made me want to be creative.
Right.
Like, that's huge.
Yeah, right.
That's a big deal.
Those guys formed my sense of humor.
Right.
I mean, other people took off after that, but those guys formed my sense of humor. I feel like I owe the Brothers Chap a couple of bones, you know?
Right. All the material that I quoted from them and stole from them, probably owe them more than $200.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so if you guys were fans of Homestar Runner, or if you become fans now, maybe think about getting the game, even if it's just the $40 level. That would be like super cool game to have.
Yeah, I think it would.
I would enjoy that. And I like the angle. I like that you're not a peasant trying to escape Trogdor. You're a cult member trying to help them. That's so perfect.
Yeah, it's actually kind of sweet because it seems like you play around Trogdor. You like support the movement of the main Trogdor.
You protect him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sweet because, you don't want to destroy Trogdor. Trogdor's our boy.
Right. I forget what email, what Strong Bad email that's from, like how it started, but
it was called Dagron. And someone wanted to ask him how to draw a Dagron.
Yeah, meaning a dragon.
And he started off with an S and then a more different S.
Right.
And the little feet.
Some consummate V's.
Consummate V's. The eyebrows with the pointy,
the angry eyebrows.
And then a big beefy arm on the back for good measure.
Uh-huh.
And then another one of those beefy arms on the front.
Yeah, and then he started making the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Trogdor is.
Trogdor.
That's how it happened.
This is, you know what, just, there's no explaining it, but if you haven't seen it yet, go to YouTube, search for Dagron. You'll probably find it.
Or Trogdor. I'm sure you could find it under Trogdor, too.
Yeah.
I love everything about that.
Yeah, me too.
I really want to invest in that. Do you maybe have a little game?
I got a little something here. I got a little something.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with this. Christy?
I'm listening aptly. Oh, it's my cue?
No, I was gonna say, would you like to play the game that's sweeping the internet?
The internet.
It's called Trues and Fnews.
There was a big gap there, and I'm like, should I be doing something?
Nope, I'm just milking this moment.
It's time for Trues and Fnews. We're going to nail that down one day, yeah.
I feel like we've done this way better.
Also, I went way longer last time because you were just having so much fun.
Yeah, I feel like we should really
rehearse this.
I'm really sorry, guys.
It's okay. They'll forgive us.
Yes, Trues and Fnews, the poorly named news quiz game sweeping the internet, in which I provide Christy 2 false stories, 1 true story. It is her job to discern the trues from the fnews. Christy, are you ready to play?
I am, but I just want to point out it was your idea to name it that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't think that was mine. Trues and Fnews. I don't know where we got it, I guess.
It kind of happened organically, but you were really excited about it when it happened. I just want to point that out. And then you did a 180.
It is very poorly named. I'm just going to say. My on the record statement about it is I'm sorry.
I mean, these things happen. Things just name themselves.
Right. Yeah. That's a good way to absolve my responsibility from this.
Yeah. That's a dog.
Yeah, he's whatever he's on about. Would you like to play?
I would like to play.
All right, here we go. Story number 1. Pillsbury is to replace the popular Doughboy after an anti-body-shaming change.org petition hit 250,000 signatures.
Anti-body shaming? I mean, there's no one more body positive than Pillsbury Doughboy,
He's Doughboy. He's always getting poked in the belly.
Right.
People don't care for that.
Yeah, but he's very body positive. He's just naked all the time. He's like, yeah, go on, poke my belly. I don't care. This is my doughy body, and I love myself.
You know, as a fat guy, I'm really tired of people walking up to me and poking me. So
did people do that to you
all the time?
Do people? No, on a moment of honesty, do people really do that? Because
no, Christy, people don't do that.
Okay, that's good because I'd be very concerned.
Yeah, right. People poking my belly, I don't really care for it.
I was gonna be like, is this like a thing that like guys don't talk about happens to them? Just like there's so much stuff that happens to women that people just that men don't always realize because we don't talk about it enough. Like I thought I was really missing something.
Nobody pokes my belly. It's fine.
That's good because I'd have to break some fingies. What's the second one?
Number 2, the latest Landsat X imagery accidentally revealed the first ever public images of Area 51 by satellite. But it is mysteriously completely empty.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, a New South Wales, Australia man arrested on bestiality with a horse pleads his innocence by saying the horse gave consent by winking at him.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Can I get a recap?
Yes, you may. Number 1, Pillsbury to replace the popular Doughboy after an anti-body shaming change.org petition hit 250,000 signatures. Number 2, the latest Landsat X imagery accidentally revealed the first ever public images of Area 51, but it is mysteriously completely empty. Number 3, a New South Wales, Australia man arrested on bestiality with a horse pleads his innocence by saying that the horse gave consent by winking at him.
I'm really torn.
Yes.
I don't think it's the first one because I think the Pillsbury Doughboy is beautiful just the way he is. That really tickled you.
It did. That's such a sweet thing of you to say about the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm torn between the satellite image of Area 51 and it being curiously empty, and the bestiality with the horse who winked at him, because it just seems like something that would happen. I'm gonna go with the last one. I think it's true.
You going with the horse one?
Yeah.
You got it.
Yes, and also no.
I know.
Like, I'm not happy that I was right.
It is hard to justify being really excited that happened.
I'm not excited for the horse.
No.
I'm upset that happened.
Yes, but you're happy that you guessed what really
glad that I
happened.
guessed right.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Oh,
the owners of the horse say that the guy showed up on the property and did all this business.
It wasn't even the owner of the horse.
No, it wasn't. It was just
Usually
a guy.
It's the horse owner.
Usually someone buys a horse with the explicit intent to fuck it.
Right, like that guy, that video.
Yeah, that guy from the H3 video about...
no bucket required, just the right height. He has some weird acronym.
Yes, it was JRHNBR. Just the right height, no bucket required.
So disturbing. And his wife had sex with their dog.
Oh, was that the other side of it too?
Or maybe before they got together, she used to have sex with her dog. So that's why she was fine with him fucking their horse.
I think she ended up not being okay with it. I can't remember.
I think she wasn't okay with it, but every time she expressed not being okay with it, he reminded her that she fucked the dog, and then she was just dealt with it.
Man, can you imagine that argument?
The dynamics in that relationship.
Yeah,
this
is a real thing. There are people who, I mean, they don't even, I think they must believe themselves. They don't even think they're doing something weird. They think they're having a relationship with an animal.
Yeah.
They're wrong. But they think that.
Animals can't consent. You can't communicate with them in the language of the animal.
And a wink is not good enough.
No. If you were at a party and you were interacting with someone, and that person spoke no words to you, and you came onto them, and all they did was wink at you,
that
and
wouldn't be enough.
expressed no other sign that they were interested, that's not enough.
That's not good enough on people terms at all.
How do you not know they just didn't have something in their eye?
Right.
No. And also, bull winks all the time. But, like, it's not a real wink. He just blinks one eye at a time sometimes. Like, he's not actually... the dog is not coming on to me.
Although it does hilariously often look like he knows something.
It does. It is really adorable.
Smiling and panting and then like, eh?
I don't think it's intentional.
Yeah, so that happened in New South. I guess it's they have like provinces type thing, sort of like Canada has. So New South Wales is like an entire.
Yes, Canada.
Yeah, it's so like New South Wales is like a whole region. So I didn't really quite catch exactly where it happened.
To never go there.
Well, joke's on us because remember we were just talking last night on the Dudecast about that guy that got arrested in Warren for.
Yeah, bestialities everywhere.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, not good.
Well, that's unsavory.
It's not very good.
It's not very good.
We do have a very animal theme going.
Yeah, we do.
But it's not in a dirty way.
No,
anymore.
Yeah. Let's move on to our middle segment. We may as well. Congratulations on guessing the news correctly.
Thank you.
We are about to talk about buns.
Sweet little buns.
We're talking about buns.
Sweet little buns exposed in the backyard.
We're not doing ourselves any favors right now. Let's clarify. So this neighborhood has an absurd number of bunnies in it. Mm-hmm. Aubrey just mentioned the other day that she barely ever sees so many bunnies anywhere else as she sees here.
It's ridiculous.
They're all over the place. I mean, like every in the front yard, in the backyard, there are 2 to 3 of them a night easily. They're just all over.
Seriously, anytime I drive anywhere, I feel like I'm constantly having to stop for buns. Right. Or I see a bunny in someone's yard as I pass by. Like, this kind is just ridiculous. Right. It's flooded with bunnies.
And they don't bother me. They did get into my grapevine that one year, and that was kind of upsetting and all. But other than that, I really like them. They're very sweet. Mm-hmm. Earlier this spring, I went outside, and there were about 5 of them in the lawn, and I just stood there, and they just kind of hopped around and passed me.
Yeah, they're not too fearful of people.
Right, a little bit, but, if you're pretty chill, they're chill.
Because there's so many of them, and they're around people all the time because they're always, we're always out. Yeah, they're nice. They're sweet little buns. I like the little cottontail buns.
Right.
Those are the cutest.
Yeah, there's a lot of those too.
Mm-hmm.
So this little story of ours here started this week. It started
after you got back from your trip.
Right, because I got back from my trip on Friday night, and I think I mowed the lawn the following Sunday. Didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Just mowed the lawn. Didn't have any issues. Didn't see anything. Maybe 2 days later. Was it 2 days or 3 days later that I spotted in the backyard this weird sort of pile of dried up grass?
Probably 2 days, because I feel like it probably would have been Tuesday that you'd be mowing the lawn. Well, or that you'd be outside, because you work from home.
Well, I just went out to let the dog out, because it could have been really any particular day. I'm not sure. I think it was probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And I went out to let the dog out, and I noticed this weird pile of dead grass. And I go over to investigate, just kind of move it with my foot, and I hear all this squealing, and inside is just a mass of little baby buns.
Little bunny tushes.
Yeah, little bunny tushes.
Because when you pull back the layer of grass and fur, they stole boba fur.
That's really the weirdest thing that they did.
When you pull that back, they were mostly upside down.
Yeah, they're just squirming in a weird little half-naked pile of bunnies.
Their little strong legs kicking and trying to push themselves down further into the nest. And
yeah.
We were very careful not to touch them with our hands, just in case.
Right.
I don't know how much truth there is to that.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about if you touch a wild animal, whether its parents will actually abandon it. And I think I've heard that that's not necessarily always true.
Right. But also they are wild animals and they're babies and you don't want to get bit.
Right.
And I wouldn't want to give them a heart attack because
sure,
buns are known for just getting real freaked out. And
so from this point on, we kind of made it our goal to protect these little bunnies. with varying results.
Yeah, we did not do a flawless job.
No, we didn't. Because
Unfortunately.
we got this dog. He's got a real prey drive. Mm-hmm. Bo is...
Specifically for bunnies.
Yeah, right. Chases them every time he sees them out in the backyard. And they usually get away from him and escape through the fence and everything's fine.
He had gotten one before.
That was horrible.
Yes.
So generally speaking, I try to avoid that happening, We did our best. We lost a couple bunnies.
Yeah.
We lost a couple bunnies that he did get at. He found the nest of them when we weren't looking.
As I told you, there's a reason for the saying that they procreate like bunnies. Because they do that for a reason. They are prey.
Yeah.
And Mother Nature knows it.
Right.
So they have babies and have a lot of them and have them frequently because that's how they propagate the species. They know there's going to be casualties.
Right.
Like, no, I'm not saying they know, but like
it's
on
built into their survival.
Mother Nature level, like it's known that there's going to be casualties. And honestly, there are so many bunnies in this area that like losing a couple in the bigger picture sense isn't a big deal. We're still very sad about it.
I know.
We feel very responsible.
But we kind of covered up their little nest with some wire, and we did our best to shield them from the dog and from the rest of the elements. And we were checking in on them, and I had a horrible feeling today, like the fact that they had been covered for so long might be keeping the parents away, and that maybe they were not getting, nourished or whatever, and that they were just, I was kind of afraid that they were going to get left to die. Mm-hmm. So today, I peeled the top layer of the grass off of there, and to my surprise, all 3 remaining bunnies were in great condition, and 2 of them just kind of flew out of there, which really surprised me because they've been kind of just squirming on each other for like all of last week.
Yeah.
2 of them jumped on out, and the eyes are wide open. I got a pretty decent video of that bunny.
That was super cute. Maybe we should post that to the page.
Yeah, maybe we'll share it to the Goose Chase page, but this little bunny was, it would fit in the palm of your hand, and his eyes were finally open, and he was just kind of sitting there. And I tried to kind of put a little sprig of clover kind of thing in front of his face to see if he would eat it, and he wasn't really having that. But he didn't run either. I mean, I was right up in front of him with that, and he didn't really run away either.
Well, like we talked about together, they're still babies.
Yeah.
And they've seen us a few times now, and I'm sure he was scared, maybe a little bit frozen.
Right.
But, like, they don't know to be more scared of us, Like, we've never done anything to them.
Right, I think so.
So it was either, like, a frozen in place out of fear thing, or just, like, a you're big and scary, but okay kind of thing. Yeah. Like, they know to fear the dog.
Yeah, right. Well, especially after he got in there at least once. I think they definitely know to fear him and all that. But they just kind of chilled out. And when you got here and we sat and the one remaining bunny that hasn't left the nest yet.
He had jumped back into the nest and reburied himself. So we went to visit him and see if we could get him to leave the nest because we're going out of town tomorrow. And we will have people watching Bo, but if we can avoid having them have to guard the bunny, then we would rather not.
Right. And
I'm that be an added responsibility.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to actually ensure that that
they don't come back,
Right. But I thought, if we took like a little plastic pool and put it upside down in the lawn and propped up one side of it a little bit, then that would provide him a little bit of a shade. And then when he came out of the hole, he could find a way out of there, I don't know. I'm strategizing ways to protect this bunny now. Because I really don't, I don't want Bo getting in there and eating something.
I think we see what happens tonight and see if he's still around tonight. And then whoever, I say whoever, like we don't know who's watching Bo. Jen and Aubrey, when they let Bo out, they can keep an eye and make sure he's not sniffing around the area. But what is going to happen is going to happen at this point. And the bunny's old enough to at least have a chance at getting away. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, we kind of gave him a fighting chance.
Yeah. And let it be known that, like, The nest is within 5 feet of the back porch, in the
weirdest
middle
thing.
of the yard, and in a very obvious place. And like the yard next to ours, like one over,
Yeah.
no one really lives there all the time. Like people are there occasionally, but there's no dogs there.
Yeah.
There's no one in the backyard.
Yeah, these bunnies did a very bad job of picking a safe
I mean,
place.
they say it location, 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 and they missed by one lot.
They really did.
They did.
It's weird because they know.
Bunny real estate.
These bunnies are in the yard all the time. They know
Right.
which yard is not safe.
I am pretty sure that I saw the mama bun or the papa bun that one night because I let Bo outside and he started chasing rabbit. Every time we let him out at night, he's chasing rabbit. Like,
Right.
there's so many and they're always there.
Yeah.
But I let him outside. He goes running after a rabbit. And then I see, like, he's chasing this rabbit. And then his attention kind of wanes. And usually the rabbit's, like, gone.
Yeah.
And the rabbit stopped and stayed in the yard until it caught Bo's attention again. And then it ran off. And I'm like, that bunny didn't want to leave the yard because she's trying to stay close to her bunnies.
Right.
So, and then you said you had seen another rabbit around too. So you think the mama and the papa buns have been sticking close by?
I haven't seen a couple of them. I don't really know the fathering skills of rabbits.
I don't know
I don't know if they
how they
hang
raise
around.
their children.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I have been seeing them in pairs for sure.
Yeah.
It's often he'll scare one into one yard and the other one into the next yard, but there's very often two of them.
I just don't understand why they always convene in our yard. You know what? There is some decent plant coverage, and there are some plants for them to munch on, and that's probably what it is.
Yeah, and I let the lawn get a little bit longer than, the neighboring yards, so there's places for them to kind of like burrow in a little bit.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have to update people next week on whether we were able to successfully foster this third bunny out of its nest. It feels a little silly.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
we're invested in it.
I know.
Now.
It's nature. It's like, well, whatever. Nature does nature, and stuff eats stuff because that's how it works, right? But
logically, yes. But also, cute baby bunnies.
I know.
I told you earlier very adamantly, like, if these bunnies seem hurt, like, or if something's wrong with these bunnies, or if the parents aren't coming back to these bunnies, if we get any real indication that they're in danger and they're not going to, like, be able to take care of themselves, we are fostering these bunnies. I don't know how.
We're bunny parents now.
But we're going to do it.
Our lives are dramatically changed by this nest forever.
At one point early on when we saw the bunnies, we actually had a moment where we were like, we could just take these bunnies, right? Like, these could just be our bunnies. Like,
well, yeah, because they're cute, and you go, well, all right, how easy is it?
I actually had to Google, like, can you just adopt a wild bunny? And basically the consensus is they're not domesticated.
Yeah, like,
it's
not really.
a wild animal.
Sure.
Probably don't do that.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, really, if we had taken them in any way, it would really just be to, like, feed them and let them get strong, and then ultimately let them go.
Right. And we probably would have done them a disservice to do that. Because,
Probably.
They wouldn't have been raised by a bunny.
Right.
And wouldn't know nature.
And I'm still not sure if they're gonna. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen with, the mama bunny, if it's gonna come back around here and find them or not. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I think everything will work out.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
They'll figure it out.
Nature do nature.
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of does it for our middle segment.
All right.
You want to take a little break?
Yeah, we did a little break.
Okay. So let's take a break here, and we will be back in a minute with the main segment for this episode.
All right.
All right. See you in a minute. And we're back.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Ready to get gooped on?
I'm ready for all this goop. We're talking about goop. You guys know we're talking about goop yet?
Goop.
Talking about goop. Goop is an interesting topic to me.
Yeah, let me just launch into it so I can explain what goop is for those who don't know what we're talking about.
For the ungooped.
For the ungooped.
We're about to goop you.
The ungoopiated.
The ungoopables.
Goop is a lifestyle brand started by Gwyneth Paltrow in September 2008. It started as a weekly email newsletter.
Yeah.
It was known for new agey kind of advice, things like police your thoughts and eliminate white foods. And the slogan, nourish the inner aspect.
That's the slogan?
That is a slogan of theirs, it seems.
Nourish the inner aspect.
Yeah, with some goop.
Goop it.
So eventually they expanded into e-commerce, collaborations with fashion brands, pop-up shops. They have their own wellness summit. They launched a print magazine. And now, as of 4 months ago, a podcast.
Wait, really? Mm-hmm. There's a Goopcast?
There's a Goopcast. It's called the Goop Podcast.
It should be called the Goopcast. They're missing an opportunity.
I know. They're doing this all wrong. This is why I mentioned to you that this topic was kind of difficult.
Okay.
Because there's just a lot.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get an angle because there is so much and because Goop believes a lot of things.
Yeah, so that's something I kind of wanted to express on this topic maybe at the outset is like Goop is one of these things that either you're one of the people that is its target audience that is super in on everything, right? Mm-hmm. Or you're like part of the rest of the world who's like, is this just kind of stupid?
And I will talk about that a little bit. And how that made me feel when I was like looking at this stuff.
Yeah, because I don't have a lot of insight into it, but one thing I do know is that it's associated with a lot of the things that we talk about on this show. And why kind of seem perfect.
Yes. It's intertwined with a lot of things that we've already talked about.
Okay.
At this point I wrote, there's a lot to unpack about Goop and no good way to do it.
Yeah, what are you're just going to get Goop everywhere.
I didn't even mean it that way, but it works on that level.
It's pretty hard to get all that Goop out.
So when Goop began, it was laughably out of touch.
Oh, really?
Like, people mocked it because who is this lifestyle brand for? Other Gwyneth Paltrows. Like,
I really like that.
In the beginning, I remember years ago, like seeing an article about like her meal planning, like what she does, and it was things like having a fishmonger bring fresh fish to her home, like things like that. It's like, but who are you trying to reach? Because normal people don't have access to that, and you're just alienating those people. Like, this is not from the me's of the world.
Yeah,
I lose interest immediately. Or you follow along to mock it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the articles I read basically said that, like, I'm getting this newsletter because it makes me laugh every week. And I don't know if that's her intention, and it makes me feel a little bit bad, but also, what do you expect?
Yeah. I did get that impression that it was a thing that was like basically for really rich people.
And it was easy to mock and easy to laugh at.
Yeah.
Because it's so separated from my reality. But when I went into this, I wanted to go into it with the mindset of, okay, maybe that aside, maybe there's some merit here. Yeah. And I don't want to just brush it off as something to be laughable and to be mocked.
Sure, because, I mean, it's been years since you probably had a first opinion formed about Goop, and maybe Goop has mushed into a different kind of Goop.
It has certainly grown into a much larger, more encompassing Goop as that list of things that I mentioned they do now.
Like the blob.
Yes. It's like a blob.
Okay.
A blob blog?
A blog or a blob blog? You decide. Let us know at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com.
Hashtag blog blog. I don't think I'd be able to say that again if I tried.
No.
So Goop seemed to exist to pass on meaningful advice, tips, and tricks about life, food, and spirituality. But the advice wasn't practical for most people, or it was very obvious. Like, there'd be articles about, like, our favorite books, and it would be her talking to her friends, obviously famous friends, about, like, what their favorite books are, what they suggest other people read.
Yeah.
And it would be things like Pride and Prejudice, and, like, it's, like, stuff that was, like, on our high school reading list and we've read, or we didn't read and we still don't want to read. Like, it wasn't anything secret or hidden that people didn't already know about for the most part. I think that has maybe changed because it's not just Gwyneth Paltrow anymore.
Right.
It is, I mean, there's like employees. There's a lot of people writing for the site now. It's not just one person talking to their also kind of out of touch friends because they have this very specific experience that they live.
Okay, so it's a legitimate media entity now.
Like yeah. Yeah, there's articles and I'm sure there's still probably a blog aspect. They have recipes. They have their own products that they sell.
The thing that caught me off guard is the pop-up shops. Like, they have a physical retail presence. That
on
surprises
occasion,
me.
yeah. On top of all that, Goop has meandered into the New Age Dr. Oz territory.
All right. Yes.
It bashes scientifically tested products, citing toxins and chemicals.
Isn't that your favorite?
It is. Things like tampons, sunscreen, cosmetics. Certainly there can be problematic things with all of those things. But like anything that you use on your skin or inside of you has to be tested by the FDA. It has to meet approval.
Yeah.
So like I don't think any of it's going to kill me tomorrow. It might not be the best for me.
Right.
But everything is chemicals, and toxins is just like a bullshit word that people use for everything. It means nothing to me.
I love the toxins thing so much.
Oh, you will love this because it comes up a lot.
Okay.
She endorses untested products and practices that could be possibly downright dangerous, depending on what it is.
Okay.
And I'll get into some specifics of things she's suggested.
Right.
They use those scare tactics, and I cited, toxins, chemicals.
Yeah.
And they believe, and we talked about this recently, that natural is always better. And there was a quote from her, not even from the same article. I wrote some of this stuff down.
Yeah.
It was just like literally a listicle. I know you hate that word, but it was like a listicle of like 25 most absurd Gwyneth Paltrow quotes. And this was one of them. We're human beings and the sun is the sun. How can it be bad for you? I don't think anything that's natural can be bad for you.
What?
Yeah.
So Gwyneth
She's
Paltrow
never
doesn't
heard of skin cancer, apparently.
She doesn't believe that you can get skin cancer from the sun.
Well, I mean, maybe she does. She just doesn't think skin cancer is bad. I don't know.
Okay. That's interesting to me.
So that's one thing.
The sun is the sun, guys.
And the sun is the sun.
Adoy.
Anything natural can be bad.
I love that.
Like molten lava. Nothing bad about that.
Yeah, natural things are great. Consider the rattlesnake.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Oh, she probably has its venom all up in her lips. She's tried it. You know she's tried it.
What? Injecting rattlesnake venom?
Yeah.
God,
Make your lips all puffy.
Tell me people don't do that.
I wouldn't be surprised. People shoot Botox into their faces.
Right.
Supposedly that could be a treatment for headaches, though, so I'm not bashing that.
Oh, okay.
You are the company you keep, David.
Why, that's certainly true.
Yeah. Or at least it's a cliche that we repeat fairly often. But I want to discuss that because I want to talk about the company that she keeps.
Oh, this is interesting.
The first on my list is Tracy Anderson, who's a personal trainer and sort of de facto business partner as things have built up over the years. It is $30,000 a year for the complete training package with Tracy Anderson that Gwyneth Paltrow has.
Wait, so she's a lifestyle person or something like that?
She's a personal trainer.
Okay.
Like physical activity personal trainer.
Okay, and you can for $30,000 a year have her full
her training package.
Okay.
That's what Gwyneth has.
Gosh, that's a lot of money to spend.
Mm-hmm. She believes such things as women will bulk up if they lift more than 3 pounds.
Okay.
Normal cardio, like running and cycling, will give you a bulky booty.
Okay. Bulky booty.
The article said bulky derriere, but booty's better.
I hate when they say derriere. Just say
Stop
booty.
trying to be fancy. It's an ass.
Stop trying to be fancy. It's an ass. The Christy Davenport story.
That's true on levels. Skin can be pulled tighter to the muscle.
Okay.
Aging isn't natural. It just means a woman isn't trying hard enough not to age.
What?
Also, the same kind of idea about post-pregnant women, like if they haven't rebounded and gotten to where they want to be as quickly, it's just because they're just not doing enough.
That reminds me of a Ryan Howard line from The Office where he says, it's a myth that a woman has to gain more than 3 pounds or something during pregnancy. And they just stare at him.
Oh my God. It definitely has these internalized misogynistic undertones.
Yeah, there's something to that of if you're not happy with yourself, it's your fault.
Right. And that's something that came up a little bit when I was reading about her.
Yeah.
Is she kind of dodges any criticism, and if people aren't having success on the program, she kind of just blames them. She sets it up in such a way that she can be blameless and put the blame on the person.
I was thinking that is you would have that attitude if you had to justify charging people $30,000 a year.
Her routine claims to tone accessory muscles, which according to her gives you a lean, lithe body and prevents bulkiness from things like weightlifting.
Okay.
Accessory muscles are muscles that help move other muscles. Dean Somerset, who's a certified exercise physiologist, and I quote, he says this, "She does a lot of isolational stuff poorly and makes outlandish claims about everything that's not her method, preying on women's desires to fit in and not bulk up."
Okay, so so the thing about women bulking up if they lift more than 3 pounds is the implication that women don't want to bulk up and should only lift really, really light weights and then just tone their whole body.
This idea is wrong on a couple levels. A, that women don't want to bulk up and don't want to get stronger or look stronger. And secondly, that lifting weights will make you bulk up.
Okay.
And that was the next thing I had was, as for the bulking claim, it takes work to do that. It takes work to bulk up. And you have to do things like eat for growth. You have to take in the right kinds of calories and the right amount of calories to be able to do that.
Right.
And also, hormones make it difficult. There's a reason that women can work out the same way that a guy works out and not have the same results.
Right.
Because hormones play a really big role, and also genetics play a really big role. Mm-hmm. So me and our friend Jen or our friend Aubrey can go to the gym and do the same workout routine, and I would have different results from what they have. Because my genetics, my hormones, my eating habits, my environment, all that stuff matters. For a while, I was going to the gym, for a solid 9 months, I was going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. Mm-hmm. And I didn't lose weight from doing that because I was also eating like shit. But I did see some differences. And I was definitely using equipment and lifting and using my muscles for like more than 3 pounds.
Right.
But I didn't add so much muscle that it doesn't look good. Like, and honestly, the biggest places I saw the difference were my legs, my butt, and my arms.
Right.
But it's the main things I'm using, but like nothing so drastic.
Right. You didn't get outright jacked.
Right. And not that I would have been mad if I had either. Like, I work out to be strong.
Yeah.
And to be healthy. Yeah. Like, Jen and I make this joke back and forth because we were going to the gym a lot together. We go to Planet Fitness. And I have this joke that whatever machine you're on, whatever weight you have it set to, that's the poundage of man you can crush with that muscle group.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's the math.
So we have this joke of having man crushing thighs.
Yes, I know. Because you've squeezed me with your legs.
I have tried to crush you with my thighs.
Multiple times of just, hey, put your hand right here. Okay. And I'm like, oh no. Oh, I'm being crushed to death.
It's so bad. But even with trying and wanting to, it's difficult to do that.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people you see, a lot of the women you see who are really bulky, they don't get that way without some help.
I just pictured if you came to my house one day, it just looked like Lou Ferrigno with your head on top. Just like, I've been going to the gym a lot. Get over here, give me a hug.
As of like yesterday, it just became this.
Just enveloping me in your big beefy arms.
Man, if going to the gym can make me taller, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's true. I also pictured you taller.
I know you did. You pictured me as Lou Ferrigno.
Just, I don't know, something about that's so funny. Just like your little head on top of Lou Ferrigno's body.
Right. That would be silly.
Yeah.
Anyway. But anyway, her claims are off base. They're not true. It's not good. It's not very good.
It's not very good.
Also, I didn't really write this part down, but I'd done a little bit of reading about her, and she has this obsession with like the phrase teeny tiny. Getting your best teeny tiny body.
What?
Making you so teeny tiny.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not very good.
So she wants people to get strong, but not muscly.
No. She wants people to get toned,
right?
And she wants them to be skinny.
So it's a very specific idea of what your best body is. Everyone has different ideas about that and how to get to it. It's like a really heavy value judgment to be trying to push on people.
Yep. All that's accurate.
Sure. Okay.
That's
Christy,
the consensus.
let me mansplain this to you for a second.
No, you weren't. But that's accurate. That's kind of the consensus on her.
Yeah.
But I mean, she still exists. She's still making her money. The next person.
Okay.
Dr. Alejandro Younger.
Love this. It's like Dr. Moreau sounding guy.
He's a Dr. Oz acolyte.
Sure.
He has a 21-day diet program. Do you want to know how much that'll set you back? You want to hazard a guess?
21 days. I shudder to think. I'm going to start at what I think a person should pay for that. Maybe 500 tops.
Oh, okay.
Oh, how much does it cost?
$475.
Okay. So
not so bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's still pretty expensive.
21 day, you would pay $500?
I wouldn't pay that. I wouldn't pay that. But, if you're going to pay like a celebrity doctor, $500 is like,
well,
whatever.
Gwyneth paid $475, so.
Okay.
He's all about the toxins and the cleansing.
Oh, boy.
He wants you to cleanse these toxins by avoiding glutens, nightshades, soy, peanuts, dairy, sugar, and alcohol. Basically food.
When he says nightshades, that includes ketchup.
Tomatoes and mushrooms. Yes.
I'm not doing any diet that takes ketchup away from me. I'll say that right now.
Well, you don't have to. We're just talking about it.
Thank God.
He uses food sensitivity tests.
Okay.
Which, fine. But the test he used was an IgG test, which just tests if you've eaten a food, basically. So anything you put into your body builds up like antigens or antibodies against foreign objects, essentially.
Okay.
So if you eat a food, say you eat a tomato, your body will have an antigen to that tomato because you introduced it into your body.
Okay.
So the test that he does just tests for those antigens.
So the whole thing is it doesn't really test if you have a sensitivity.
If you're saying that test for sensitivities, you would have a sensitivity to anything you've ever eaten because you're going to have that in your body because you exposed your body to it.
Do people know this? Or is he really marketing it as...
Some people know this, but he markets it as though it's testing for food sensitivities.
Wow.
He diagnosed Paltrow with anemia and vitamin D deficiency. The thing about that is like the foods in the kind of diet that would address those specific issues, he doesn't recommend.
Oh.
But you know what? No big deal because he has a line of supplements.
Oh, thank God.
Just $90 a month.
Man.
Just $90 a month, that's all.
Man,
Just don't eat anything.
Right.
Just take supplements.
Man, it's bordering on the breatharians again. Mm-hmm. You got some deficiencies in your diet. Well, for God, don't eat. That would
don't
be a
do
problem.
that.
Yeah. Wait, so she had vitamin D deficiency and iron deficiency?
According to
anemia?
him. Anemia, yeah.
Okay. And I imagine he will not have you eat dairy or meat.
Right.
Great.
He also diagnosed her with liver congestion, which is not like a medically recognized thing.
Congestion.
Yeah, I don't
Gesundheit.
know. I didn't even look that far into it. I saw that it's not really medically accepted as being a real thing.
Yeah.
And heavy metal poisoning, which obviously is a real thing.
Yeah.
But the reason he diagnosed her with that is like those aren't symptoms of heavy metal poisoning.
Oh.
So it was something like either digestion issues or like being tired a lot. And it was like, that's not a symptom of heavy metal poisoning.
Also, like if you ask people if they're tired a lot, everybody says
everyone's
yes.
tired all the time.
Everyone's always tired.
And there is such a thing as like lethargy caused by health issues. I've experienced it.
Sure.
But anyone thinks they're tired all the time.
People self-report. If you rely on people self-reporting.
Right. Yeah, like what are your symptoms? Reliable. Are you tired? Yeah, I guess I am tired a lot.
Yeah. Do you sometimes nap during the day? My God, I do. I do sometimes nap.
I do have a congested liver. That's true.
Right.
The last person.
Okay.
Is Linda Lancaster. She's a Santa Fe-based naturopathic physician and homeopath.
Okay.
She suspects rates of parasite infection, specifically Giardia, is higher than the CDC data suggests. Okay. It's good when doctors suspect things.
Okay.
Solid. Which, honestly, that could be true because many parasites don't really exhibit any harmful symptoms. Yeah. But here's the thing about that. If they're not harming you, you don't need to treat them.
Yeah, right. Like the best parasites don't alert the host. They just do what they do and they escape and they replicate.
I don't care if I have parasites inside of me as long as they're not hurting me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want a tapeworm. It's painful and prevents me from getting nutrients.
Right.
That would be bad. I would know about that one. But like if
I would be aware.
I would be aware of that. If I have a parasite that is just like doing its thing and it's not causing me any harm, it doesn't matter. You don't need to do anything about that.
Sure.
It's not a problem.
If
it's a non-issue.
Don't fix it.
Exactly. So like it's possible there is merit to what she's saying as far as that claim, but it's a non-issue.
I guess with Giardia, that's kind of more serious, but...
Right. But you would know because you'd be shitting your brains out.
Right.
But her treatment for these parasites, her suggested treatment is raw goat's milk to draw the parasites out. But here's the thing. Raw milk products, as far as foodborne ailments that are caused by dairy, 80% of those are because of raw milk products.
What? No kidding?
Yeah. So I want to be clear. That's like not all foodborne illness. Just like the foodborne illness that's been narrowed down to being caused by dairy.
Yeah.
80% of the time it's because of a raw milk kind of product.
Yeah.
A raw dairy product.
There's a reason that we pasteurize things.
Exactly.
We invented this process because we had problems with this.
Right. And of like the cases of foodborne ailments caused by raw dairy, Giardia is one of the things that you can get.
Right.
And that's what she's wanting to treat. So,
you know what's weird about that? Now that you're saying that, I'm picturing, okay, someone tells you you have Giardia, but it's like not a kind you can detect because it's not harming you yet, but you've got to get it out of you. So consume large amounts of raw milk. All of a sudden, you're sick all over the place.
see,
but that's good.
You had Giardia.
Yes, see, you had it all along, and now we're removing it from you.
You're just cleansing your body.
That's such a parlor trick.
It's not very good.
No, it's not.
I do quickly want to mention there was a really good article that is from 2017, so pretty recent. And I got a lot of information from it. It is called The Unbearable Wrongness of Gwyneth Paltrow. And the subtitle is Please Do Not Buy Into Her Bullshit.
Wow.
It's from theoutline.com.
No mincing words there.
Right. It was really well done. I thought it was a well-written article, and she broke it down into little sections.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to talk about, I pulled fairly directly from them. Gwyneth Paltrow hates vaginas.
Wait, hold on now. We live in a very exaggerated age. Is it truly fair to say that she hates vaginas?
Maybe not to say necessarily that she hates vaginas, but she certainly tries to get you to do a lot of things to your vagina that are not pleasant.
So she hates the vagina in its natural form.
Yes.
She just wants you to sculpt your vagina.
She just wants you to do things to the vagina that the vagina doesn't want done. At least my vagina doesn't want done. Let's talk about it a little bit.
I'm buying in on this premise. I'm with you.
So, I mentioned that they sell products and things now on Goop. One of the products they sell is called sex oil.
All right, you've got my attention.
It's $28 for a 4-ounce bottle.
4 ounces?
Yeah.
That's not very much at all.
No. It is comprised of coconut oil, vitamin E oil, sunflower seed oil, and primrose oil. Now, if you wanted to lubricate with like coconut oil, you can buy a large container of that for $8 at the store.
Okay.
Like, just to give you an idea, like a huge, way more than 4-ounce container of coconut oil at the store for $8.
Dozens, if not hundreds of ounces.
Dozens of sexual experiences, hundreds of sexual experiences.
Okay.
For $8.
Thanks, coconuts.
You the real hero here.
You the real MVP, coconut.
Yeah. Also, it's not advisable to put vitamin E in your purse. The vagina is a balanced ecosystem.
Yeah.
And we're not really sure how vitamin E can affect that environment.
Yeah.
It hasn't necessarily been studied. And if you do have like HPV, it could cause more damage to HPV infected cells. Just because something is a vitamin doesn't mean it's good for everything or everywhere.
Right.
Just because they make vitamin E oil doesn't mean you should put it up yourself.
Right. You can. You just have no idea what's going to happen.
Right. Also, oil-based lubricants break down condoms pretty quickly. That's why they're not recommended if you do use condoms as a form of birth control.
Right.
That's why most of the like really big lubricant companies like KY and Astroglide, they're all water-based lubes.
It's like the old expression, water and or oil and latex don't mix.
Yeah.
Everyone's heard that.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Like how they clean up all those latex spills.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Because they just float on top of the water.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's weird to think about.
Also, lubricants are regulated and tested by the FDA because they're considered a medical device because you put them up yourself.
Yeah, right.
And in yourself and around yourself.
Just wherever the hell
Everywhere.
you want.
You just shower in it.
This reminds me briefly that I learned a couple of years ago that the money in my health savings account could be used to buy a gigantic barrel of lubricant.
That's right.
And someday, just to say I did, I might just blow the whole thing.
Yeah, you will.
Phrasing. I might just blow my account on an enormous barrel of lubricant.
Way to walk that back a little bit.
You know, I'm just here to embarrass myself and slow you down.
I mean, that's my job on the weeks that you do your thing, so it's even. The next thing that she wants you to put up your pussy is jade eggs.
Jade eggs.
Yes.
All right. Are these like the Benoit ball thing?
It's not a Benoit ball, but it's similar in that it's vaguely round and you put it in your pussy. Also, it's $55. I just want to be clear. I'm saying pussy a lot.
You're having a lot of fun saying pussy tonight.
For effect. It's not a word I normally use, but I am finding it very entertaining today.
It's a pussy-centric episode.
It is. It's all about the puss today.
We're going to not talk about it? Come
on. We have to. Because Gwyneth Paltrow hates your pussy.
That could be an episode title. Right there. Gwyneth Paltrow hates your pussy. Maybe. We'll see.
According to the site, jade eggs help cultivate sexual energy, increase orgasm, balance the cycle, stimulate key reflexology around vaginal walls, tighten and tone, prevent uterine prolapse, increase control of the whole perineum and bladder. I don't know how you control the perineum. Develop and clear chi pathways in the body. Intensify feminine energy. All right. And invigorate our life force. That's a lot of things for a little jade egg to do.
As if all of that wasn't enough. Also your life force. Like, isn't that kind of a...
Right.
Like, if we haven't got you now...
Let's throw that in there.
Throw that life force in there.
You already mentioned chi,
Yeah, right.
It's the same thing.
I think so, yeah.
It does none of this.
Okay. What's the alternate research on this?
I mean, really, it just, it doesn't do anything.
Right.
It doesn't do anything. You can do exercises. You can get, Benoit balls and strengthen your Kegels, but this is, not that.
Right.
You're not... Maybe you could have some effect of, tightening and holding it in, but you're not increasing the weight or anything ever if you just have one of these, so it's, not really useful.
Right.
Also, it can be dangerous because it's a rock that you put in your vagina. And who knows how it was manufactured and processed. Yeah. It's not like it went rigorous tests to make sure it's safe to be inserted inside of yourself.
Yeah.
And who knows if people are being taught the right way to sterilize such a thing before they use it.
Right.
And again, delicate ecosystem, the vagina. Why are we doing this?
It's we have more respect for they won't even let you how do I put this? They won't let people fish in places because the forest is a delicate ecosystem where if you adjust one animal, population, the whole thing goes crazy. The inside of your body is that to an even higher degree.
Yeah. It knows what it's doing. Just leave it be.
Really, on some level, aside from the things that we have some insight into and control over, it's you really shouldn't just put anything into your body that you know nothing about.
Yeah. Don't do that. Just don't do that.
Jade eggs. Is the fact that it's jade important?
I'm sure. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Chi,
man.
Something. The last thing is the Mugworth V-Steam.
The what?
Mugworth, Mugworth, V-Steam. standing for vaginal steam, of course.
I assumed.
It's a service provided at the Tikkun Spa in LA. That's Tikkun.
Yeah.
It's $50 for a 30-minute session or $200 for 5 steams.
Please tell me this is what I think it is.
It's exactly what you think it is. You sit on a mini throne, and infrared and mugwort steam cleanses your uterus. That's what it says.
Okay.
It's basically a steam douche. Supposedly, it balances female hormone levels. Douching isn't good for you.
Yeah, it's already a thing that's probably not great.
No, it's not good. Like, the jury they're settled.
Yeah.
Douching's not good. You don't need to do that. Again, delicate ecosystem. Vagina is self-cleaning.
Yeah, right.
You don't need to mess with it.
Uh-huh.
Also, that it's just unnecessary.
Yeah.
No need for it. And, like, steam and my puss doesn't sound good. But also, if it's cleansing my uterus, like, if the steam is forceful enough to make it past my uterus, I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah, if you have steam rushed through your cervix,
you
have done some damage.
You have a cervix.
Yeah.
And that shit is locked down pretty tight.
Yeah.
Like most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless you're having a baby
Yeah.
or you're like, you know, having a period.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little more loosey-goosey than usual.
Yeah.
But you don't just like, things just can't pass the cervix easily without effort and a great deal of discomfort.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is cleansing my uterus. Maybe my vagina, but my vagina is perfectly cleansed. It does not need your help.
The Christy Davenport story. Keep throwing these out
It's
here.
pretty okay in there.
It's pretty all right.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's money you don't have to spend on that. Like,
I love that they call it a throne.
Right.
Because you're made royalty while you've got this steam pipe in you.
Right up your cooch.
You're somehow regal.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel like a queen.
No, that would make you feel like livestock, wouldn't it? It's like
Yeah, make me feel like a science experiment.
yeah, it's weird.
In conclusion, it's hard to dissect Goop because it's inextricably linked to what Gwyneth Paltrow thinks and believes, and she believes so many things.
Yeah, it seems like it's very
Many
broad.
of them contradictory.
Yeah,
It's very much like the flavor of the week. Like, this is my new fad diet. And then the next month, the next week, it's, well, I'm doing this cleanse because I need to cleanse myself of all the horrible things I was putting in my body. And you mean from that fad diet you did? Like,
yeah,
it's ever changing. And I
Yeah.
can't help but think on some level, like, why is she doing it?
Yeah.
Why does Goop exist? Is it to maintain notoriety in some way? Is it to get money, more money? Like,
yeah.
because, and I don't think that it intentionally is that.
Well,
I
it's
do
it's a
think that she
business.
believes this stuff, though. I do think she does.
Yeah,
And it's just from an outsider's standpoint looking in, obvious that so much of it is bullshit.
yeah,
So it's hard for me to be like, not think there's ulterior motives and that she's in it for the money. Because
Yeah.
how can you believe all these things at once when they contradict each other?
yeah.
But she's just a person that lives with a lot of cognitive dissonance. You know, like,
Yeah,
if you don't have people confronting you with that all
Yeah.
the time,
Yeah,
and
like
you have
challenging
people
you.
surrounding you who believe the same kind of things, it's easy to do.
I feel like we've touched a little bit before in the past on like the real kind of what I think is the actually damaging nature of this new age stuff, which is that if it sounds good enough to you, it becomes true to you.
Yeah.
Like the real thing you use to determine what is true and false is how you feel about it.
Yep.
And if you do that, you can arrive at a whole bunch of totally contradictory conclusions because they have the right kind of language that is familiar to you, or they follow some vague principle, or like a principle like, well, natural is better. Okay.
Yeah.
So that can mean all kinds of things.
And also, if your guiding principle is natural is better,
Yeah.
the world is your oyster.
Oh,
I mean, there's so many ways to go from there.
Yeah.
So, of course, if she believes natural is better, nothing natural can ever be wrong, there's so much the room to work with that principle.
Yeah.
Also, so I said, it's potentially dangerous advice. It's scientifically unproven. And honestly, it's not for me. It's not aimed at me.
Yeah, right.
It's aimed at people who have money to burn.
Yeah.
And so I can sit here and be judgmental of it and not want to participate in it. But let's be honest, she's not losing my money. She never had my money and she never wanted my money.
Yeah.
It was never for me.
Yeah. We're kind of both outsiders looking in on this.
Right. And a couple things I wanted to point out because they just kind of got left out of the rest of the package. I did listen to part of her podcast, the first episode.
The Goop cast, as I like to call
yes.
it.
Do you want to guess who the inaugural guest was?
Please tell me it's my boy, the avocado.
It wasn't.
Oh, God, I was all excited.
I don't think that he has been on an episode yet, but they've only been going for 4 months.
That dude's so going to show up.
Do you have any other guesses?
Other guesses? Is it someone we talked about before? On here?
We may have, but not as like a topic.
I can't guess. Tell me.
None other than the Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. She was her inaugural guest. It makes perfect sense.
Yes, it does.
It does, because Dr. Oz is a product of Oprah.
Yes.
And so much of what Dr. Oz does and the things that we dislike, that comes from Oprah. She is a very new agey kind of person.
Yeah.
And listening to this podcast was like, I didn't listen to the whole episode, but I listened to maybe like half of it. It was a trip. Like, it was listening to two rich women talk about things that I have no familiarity with. Like,
well, probably because there's no room in your life for worrying about those kind of things.
Well, and it was like things like spirituality and the way they describe things and the way they address things. And some of it has merit. I'm not like writing it off. Like at one point Oprah was talking about like learning to say no to things and learning to, you know, like prioritize herself, and that she doesn't always have to say yes to things, and that no one really thinks less of her if she says no.
Right.
But saying yes to things and opening that door, people will come back and ask you for more and more and more because you've shown them that you're okay with that.
Right.
Which is a good lesson. I think that's valid. That's a good lesson. But there are other things that they talked about that are just like, no, or like the words you're using are kind of misleading, of like you're rewriting language. You're giving definitions to things that are not their true definition.
Always a dangerous practice.
Right. So, I don't know. Maybe when we go on our trip tomorrow, we'll pop on a little bit of this podcast and we'll see how you feel about it.
I kind of want to listen to it, to be honest with you.
I couldn't take too much of it because it's just like something that I can't stand.
Sort of exhausting.
Yeah. But I wanted to give it a college try, at least.
Right.
I also listened to part of another episode. Oh my goodness, what is her name? Janet Mock. Janet Mock was on an episode.
I don't know who she is.
She is a very public trans woman.
Okay.
And she's done a lot of things. I think she has like a show that she writes or produces or directs. And she does a bunch of stuff, but she did an episode with Gwyneth, and I was curious about that because Janet Mock is a very public advocate for people who are trans, and I was just curious how that would go, and it was the part that I heard was fine. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot. There wasn't anything controversial for sure.
Like, it doesn't end up being like new agey stuff. It's all like sort of like life affirmation type stuff, or
I mean, I didn't listen to too much of it, but It was basically like they touch on trans issues, but very lightly, and then they kind of talk about other things.
Gotcha.
From what I heard. And the only comment, I mean, Gwyneth obviously was like supportive and everything.
Yeah.
But the only like specific comment she said was like, you know, there is an all gender bathroom in her children's school, and like that the world is kind of catching up and it's not really where it should be, kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, fine. Like they didn't really dig into that. There was, and the title of the like description of the episode was that like Janet Mock schools Gwyneth Paltrow on such and such issues. And I'm like, well, like you didn't really talk about it from what I heard, maybe further into the episode, but it was nothing dicey.
It's like,
I mean,
put the gloves down, Ollie.
right. It's like, it's Gwyneth's episode. Like it's Gwyneth's show. No one, they're not going to have anything. Podcasts aren't live.
Right.
They are edited.
Yes.
So it's not like there's going to be anything that she doesn't want to be heard.
Right.
You know?
I mean, ours is pretty unedited, but a great many of them are produced pretty heavily, especially by a media empire such as Goop.
Right. There was another thing I was going to mention. I was reminded of it and I said potentially dangerous advice, scientifically unproven. Oh, crap. I can't remember now. Oh, that's what it was. The sunscreen. The sunscreen thing.
Okay.
It's another product that they sell or one that they endorse. I can't remember. But the one that Goop specifically mentions, it's like, again, all natural and all this stuff.
Okay.
It's SPF 18. And it is ludicrously expensive.
Really?
Yeah. You can get SPF 60, like a jar of SPF 60 from Walgreens for like $10.
Yeah, that stuff's like pretty cheap for the sort of like standard grade stuff.
Right. And when I thought about her saying like the sun can't hurt you, I'm like, well, clearly she does think the sun can't hurt you because she's endorsing SPF 18 sunscreen.
Right.
Like that's what someone who doesn't think the sun can hurt you would do.
That's like way under the recommended SPF, right? Is 60 the recommended for like most exposure, or is it even higher now?
It used to be at least 30, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And there was a time when people said like anything higher than 50 isn't real or isn't really helping.
Yeah.
And you also have to pay attention to what they're blocking because there are different rays that they both can do damage. So you need to make sure that it's blocking the right things.
Yeah.
Also, like getting a little bit of sun. Okay, because you do need vitamin D, and a source of that is from the sun, and sunscreen does block vitamin D. Like, you don't get vitamin D if you are wearing sunscreen constantly, but, like, you never want to get burnt.
Right.
You don't want to get burnt if you can prevent that.
Yeah. Every time you get burnt, you have that increased chance of, like what do they call it? Mutagenic type behavior or whatever it is.
Yeah. So that's just something else that I thought was interesting that I didn't really have a space to talk about it in this whole thing I did, but there's just so much.
I feel like if you covered your skin with mud, you'd have better shot than 18 SPF.
It's not good.
It's not very high.
No. And certainly if I had like a health and wellness website, not something I'd be endorsing.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I think some of it's misleading. I don't think it's fair to people.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not her audience.
No.
I'm not her audience.
We are not the kind of people that are interested in that kind of stuff to begin with.
Right. And I don't have the money for a $55 egg to put inside of me.
This is a good time to talk about the fact we're starting a Goose Chase Kickstarter. We only need to raise $60.
The eggs are just $10.
We have different tier donation
Oh my
levels.
goodness. Can we please make like little stone eggs and engraved in them it just says don't put me in your pussy?
I wonder how many people have been made wildly uncomfortable by this episode.
We've talked about my cysts and we've talked about sex dolls.
That's true.
If they're still here, they're fine.
Yeah, you're right. If they've stuck
Maybe if
around.
it's their first episode, they heard me say pussy 5 times already and they're like out. If that bothers them.
Yeah, right.
And if that's the case, bye. Because I say things a lot.
Yeah.
I say things a lot.
To recap something you said, I think it's an important touchstone for this whole thing. It's like I think it's something very important to recognize as like as we round this out is I think you're right. I think she believes what she's hawking.
I do.
I just think she's wrong.
Right.
And I think that when you do this kind of thing for long enough and people come to you with endorsement deals and you kind of have to scratch your head and go, can I please just believe in this? Because there's a lot of money on the line.
Right. And it's a thing I said before. When you live a kind of sheltered life in a specific way, you don't have anyone challenging you.
Yeah, the kind of people that have
anyone
entourages.
Pushing back.
Yeah.
And saying, maybe don't sell 18 SPF sunscreen on your site that's about like health and wellness.
Yeah.
Or maybe don't say the sun can't hurt you because like it really can. Like, as regular people who like are exposed to the world and life and other people all day, every day, we're confronted when we have a problematic idea. And that doesn't mean that we don't still have those problematic ideas or that we're all perfect and we all believe the same happy, shiny things at all.
Yeah.
But we're confronted more often, and so a lot of bad ideas die on the playing field.
People have less to like gain from just being near us. Like we're going to shower them with something. Like, you know, when you have money and status, people just want to say yes to you.
And also, I don't have influence over people because I don't have that money or that status.
You know, you have like the normal human amount of influence plus a little bit.
I guess a little bit more because of a podcast.
You get that cute butt.
And that little booty.
It goes a little bit.
In the
little
little
bit
booty.
farther. You can get a little bonus points for that booty.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Not the boobs, though. The boobs do nothing. Why do I even have these? I don't have that kind of influence. Sure. You don't have that kind of influence. Right. So my opinions don't matter as much. Honestly, in that way, of course my opinions matter.
Yeah,
but it's not as important that I be a little more picky about the things I'm telling the world I believe.
Yeah.
Because no one cares.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I say.
The larger the amplification of your voice and your opinions, and the farther you reach, the more responsibility you have to be pretty damn sure about what you have to say. And I think we try pretty hard.
I think we do.
On this show with a very small audience to be honest and thoughtful about what we have to say.
I think in general, it's good to vet your sources. Uh-huh. It's good to confront whether you believe something because you really want to in your heart.
Yeah.
Or because it actually appears to be factual and true.
Yeah.
And, you know, try to do that. Like, just try to do that thing. Try to think critically. Mm-hmm. It's upsetting to me that someone who has an audience just doesn't do that. They don't care.
It's hard to get inside the head of someone like that, and you hope that they try at least. But I just don't know how people arrive reasonably.
And again, like that being said, I do think she really believes it.
Yeah.
But like you said, she's wrong.
I mean, it just seems like it on a lot of this stuff.
And maybe not everything she endorses, I'm sure, is bad. Right. Not everything they sell is awful. There were a couple things I looked under their products. There were a couple things that were affordable and fine.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Like, I can't make fun of that. It's like $10. Right. Who cares? But it's something that really gets to me.
Yeah. Me too.
It makes me mad. But I don't think she's a bad person. Right. I don't think any less of Gwyneth. I never thought about Gwyneth Paltrow too much.
Right.
Oh, there's a dog there. Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, you say Gwyneth Paltrow enough and a wild boba appears.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't disparage her.
Yeah, right.
In this, she could obviously do a better job of maybe doing some more research. But this is the kind of thing that happens when a celebrity wants to have a lifestyle.
To be a guru.
Yeah.
There is ultimately at the center of all this I am some kind of arbiter of taste and judgment and you know, what might be good for you.
Right.
Which is an inherently, I guess, kind of selfish impulse, and we're guilty of it too. We're guilty of that too. We want to kind of ascribe what's the right way to approach things.
I think it comes from a place of, yes, I am a celebrity. I do have people who pay attention to me, and I found these things that work for me, and I have this audience. Like, it would be wrong to not share it.
Yeah.
It, like, that is the headspace of it all.
Right.
And to want to connect to people and to foster that feeling of, like, closeness and familiarity. And none of that is bad or wrong, but I'm just going to keep repeating myself over and over at this point, so we should wrap it up. But basically, yeah, like, it's problematic. I don't think she does it on purpose. I don't think she's a bad person, and I don't think everything the website endorses is bad and wrong.
Right.
But some of it is, as a final send-off, just don't put things in your pussy that haven't been tested by, like, the FDA or similar organization.
That's probably pretty good life advice in general.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it there.
Well, thank you for that very specific advice I can't do much with personally, but could be very helpful to our listeners.
Same thing, but with butts.
Yeah.
Actually, even more importantly, with butts.
Definitely don't put a jade egg in your butt.
Yes, unless there's, like, a larger base on it, don't put it up your butt. You don't want it to get lost in there, and it will.
Thank you for that.
Suction.
Okay. you can stop. So yeah, thank you for that. If you have, wow, this is a hard one to close out here. If you have any more suggestions for the show, please send us an email, goosechasepodcast@gmail.com. We've gotten some. We got one from Laura we have to have a look at.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Also, please keep giving us beer name and style suggestions.
Yeah, right.
Dave needs some ideas.
Gonna eventually do a Goose
brewing.
Chase brew one of these days here.
We have been playing around with the idea of maybe designing some merch, or I've been playing around the idea with maybe designing some merch, and we'll let you know if anything happens with that. I think if it does, it's probably going to be like maybe like a cafe press kind of thing where we design it and you could just buy it on whatever item you want to buy it on.
Sure.
Because I don't have that kind of overhead.
Yeah, right. So, we'll update you on stuff like that. In the meanwhile, thank you again for tuning in to Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
We will see you next week with another episode. Have a lovely week.
Of Goose Chase.
Thanks.
I'm just going to keep saying
just
Goose Chase.
Just keep saying it. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Goose Chase. We are Goose Chase Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, our handle is @GooseChasePod, and our website is www.goosechasepodcast.com.
If you have any topics you'd like us to research, please email us at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com. If you like what we do on the show, please rate and review us on iTunes and Google Play.
Want to go on a goose chase?
Ooh, yes.